Happy Sabbath, everyone!
Happy Sabbath!
We will be spending most of our adult life working. So unless we're able to integrate our commitment to Christ somehow with our vocation, we'll spend an inordinate amount of time not taking advantage of a God-centered existence. Please stay with us as we recap this week's lesson entitled The Christian and Work.
The memory text is taken from 1 Corinthians 15 verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
Sabbath afternoon. Work is God's idea. In the ideal world before sin, God gave Adam and Eve the task of caring for the garden. Like their Creator, in whose image they were made, they were to be employed in creative labor and loving service. That is, even in an unfallen world, a world without sin and death and suffering, humanity was to be at work.
Sunday, the many sides of work. Out of necessity, we work to put food on our tables, pay the bills, and save a little for hard times. Work can give a person a sense of worth. For some, work means only the drudgery of daily toil, which will end with death. For others, work can even take over one's life, becoming the center of one's existence. Part of a teacher's task is helping students find the work where their skills and God-given interests intersect with the needs of the world.
Monday, work and nurture. God has given us the work of our hands so that we can find fulfillment and joy. While the work of our hands is God's blessing to us and allows us to live a meaningful life, God's ultimate plan is that the work of our hands would bless others. Nehemiah's simple prayer should be ours. Now, therefore, O God, strengthen my hands.
Tuesday, work and excellence. The attention to detail that God showed in the building of his tent shows a prevailing spirit of excellence, a desire to produce nothing less than a masterpiece. Thus, being fallen, sinful humans is not a valid excuse for treating any task with anything less than utmost dedication. God expects us always to perform at our best, putting our talents, skills, time, and education to good use for great causes.
Wednesday, work and spirituality. One's work and spirituality are inseparable. Christianity creates a new being who manifests himself or herself in every dimension of life, including work. The Expository Dictionary of New Testament Words describes the spiritual person as one who manifests the fruits of the Spirit in his own way. From this, we may conclude that through our connection with Christ, we human beings will function as believers in all aspects of our lives.
Thursday, work and stewardship. Whatever your hands find to do, do it with your might. The wisest of men use these words of counsel regarding stewardship in every aspect of life. The Christian's work grows out of fellowship and work with God. Work is one way by which we can practice the presence of God. To compartmentalize our religious life, to limit God to one day, 1 hour, or even just one area of living is to reject the very presence of God in these other areas.
Friday, work, a curse or a blessing. It seemed to come as part of the curse of sin. A closer reading reveals it was the ground that was cursed and not the work. Might we perhaps have made it a curse through monotony, overwork, or overvaluing its role in our lives? Whatever our situation, we must learn to put work in its proper perspective. And Christian education must help train people to learn the value of work, while at the same time not making an idol out of it.
Have a happy Sabbath.